it's not too bad a day for a bike ride. I'm glad you decided to come with me. No, I just take it easy today, I know sometimes I like to just take off and go crazy and, 20k an hour kind of thing, but not today. I think today it's nice to just, go for a nice casual ride and just be together kind of thing. So many noises around. Don't you notice? Like, you don't really notice it until you just kind of go quiet and you realize how much noise is in our environment. Like, even on this little path here, it's crazy amounts of noise everywhere. Sometimes I think I'd like to just find some woods somewhere and just go really deep into the woods and just sit and, just hear nothing. I think that would be really good. Yeah. So how are you feeling lately? I know this is a tough time of year, But that's why it's good to get out and just get some fresh air at least, and just go for a bike ride, whatever. Play with a horse. He really did. He started to follow me, and I guess because I was oat lady, and that's just, I guess it's like catnip for horses. He had to have it. So he started following me, and I'm like, okay, might have gotten myself into a bit of trouble here, because I know they can like knock you down for stuff they want. So, I mean, he didn't seem like he was a mean horse, but I mean, oats, come on. Come on. So, oh, wow. Jeez, listen to this noise. So much for a peaceful ride. Jeez. Yikes. But yeah, so I just decided to, I figured I can't outrun him. He's a horse. I can't, they judge engines by horsepower for a reason, right? So I can't outrun him. So I thought, well, he doesn't want me. He wants the oats. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna put the oats on the ground and run. And it worked. It did. He was completely in love with the pile of oats and forgot about me completely. So, yeah, that worked. And I got on my bike and I didn't look back. No. It'd be like some Jurassic Park thing, with them chasing them in the car. I might be exaggerating just a little bit, but not much. Oh, it's nice here. I'm just going to pull over for a bit. It's a little more peaceful here. Just some swans down there doing that butt up in the air thing. It's so cute when they dive for stuff on the bottom. And yeah. So I was listening to something today, and it was really, really kind of interesting that, the idea of like just hanging in there, perseverance. I know it's not sexy. It's not, it's something you hear so much, but maybe you could make a game of it, like keep a running total of like how many times you screwed something up or I don't know, I don't know exactly, but I think the problem is if you just let it become something that is you take it to heart too much, you make it seem like it's a failure on you. I think that can be really detrimental. So I like the idea of just kind of saying, wow, it's taken me like 2 years to, publish my book or whatever, 20 rejections from publishers or, I had to ask out 10 people before somebody said yes or, whatever it is. Maybe just be like, yes, get little medallions, like a 10 on it or something. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like defuse it, defang it, because these things have such power over us, but maybe if you could just laugh at it, if you could just say, wow, I fucked that up, maybe maybe it would be a little easier to deal with. I don't know, but yeah. You want to keep going? Okay, I think people are coming, so let's go. Swans. I love that. They go right up and their little butts up in the air. That's really cute. Yes, I'm looking at you. Yes. Yeah. He doesn't like me looking at him. It feels good to get out. I find the holidays kind of stifling sometimes, Oh, there's 2 doggos here. We gotta steer around them. Yeah, so anyway. So I got lots of things to do. I'm always so busy, but I like to take time and just hang out with my friends, meet some horses, Who knows? I might run across a scrambler bonfire if I'm lucky. We might find another one. We could toast some marshmallows or something. Girls usually have the reputation of talking a lot. And believe it or not, I actually find it difficult to talk a lot. It's a real effort for me when I do stuff like this. It's not something that I don't feel the need to talk all the time. I know what you're going to say. I know you're going to laugh your ass off and say, oh, come on. Yeah, I know. But it's true. It's true. I'm just, I have to kind of get myself up to be like this, I'm much more of an introvert than people think. Much more sensitive than people think. I just try to be happy. I think that's what it comes down to. I try to have fun. I try to see things in a humorous light, It doesn't always work, of course, but I try. I think it helps because, there's lots of shitty stuff. If you want to spend all your time thinking about shitty stuff, there's plenty of material out there. So that's why I like, following like baby goats on Instagram and stuff. Like, I like sharing funny videos and memes and stuff. And because, you just need a little bit of levity, You need a little bit of lightness, I think, sometimes. Remember when we were kids, we'd laugh at anything. Oh, fuck, anything. Anything was hilarious. The dog running around the living room was the funniest thing we had ever seen. Now, of course, we're like 9 months old, so it probably was the funniest thing we'd ever seen at that point. But, the principle's sound, right? those videos, those babies just falling over because they're laughing so hard at the dog. All the dog is doing is just running in circles, and the baby is just killing itself laughing. I wish we didn't lose that. I wish there wasn't that switch that turns on in adolescence or whatever, early adulthood, that just suddenly we're adult and miserable, I don't want to be like that. So, and for someone who just said she doesn't talk a lot, I've just been talking nonstop for the past 15 minutes, but it's okay. I don't mind being a walking contradiction. A cycling, rolling contradiction, whatever. I'm just enjoying myself, like having you here with me. There's supposed to be some serious moon action going on this month. Blood moons and red moons and wolf moons and I don't know, honeymoons. I don't know. So I gotta check it out because I love when you look in the sky and you see the moon is like, it looks enormous or it looks red or it's, I just think it's very cool. I love that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna look out for those nights and see what I can see. I went to a planetarium once and at York University in Toronto. Because I think at the time Saturn was supposedly closer to Earth than it was ever going to be ever again or something like that. So I was able to look through the huge telescope that they have at their observatory. Just passing by the locks here. These locks are really something. So I got to actually, I lined up with everybody. It was January. It was like crazy cold. And I lined up with everybody and finally got to see Saturn myself. My eyes took in Saturn. It was really, really something just to be able to look across time like that. Like, not only distance, clearly, billions and billions and billions of miles away, but just time, knowing that I'm looking back into time. Like, it was freaky, man. It was kind of a black and white sort of thing through this telescope, and I just remember seeing this thing just kind of perched on its side with these rings jutting out, and just feeling like I'm looking at Saturn. Like, that's unbelievable to me. So anyway, that's my little bit of astronomy fangirl. So we're coming up to the road here. I think we're going to have to pay attention. So, okay. All right, so I'll shut up now. Well, thanks for talking to me. Bye.